Alrighty guys, what is up everybody, and welcome to another live stream here. We actually have some coverage here for today. We are going to be doing across portions of the Central Plains and the Midwest actually. Got ourselves a pretty decent threat out there for today. Severe threat level 3 out of 5 on the spectrum. So we got a pretty interesting day ahead of us of severe weather. Also, sometime in this live stream, I am going to go over the tropics because things have gotten a little bit more interesting. So we're going to have to talk about that. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Let's see here. We have Weather Now saying, hi, Andrew, or hey, Andrew. I am excited for the weather today, but at the same time, I'm scared for what's going to happen to all these people. Today's main concern is the threat for damaging wind gusts. Now, guys, I'm going to have to straight up take you guys to the radar here because as we were going live, there was a confirmed tornado that popped up here in Colorado. Right on the eastern, kind of southeastern side of Colorado here. Let's see. I believe this is mostly rural areas, but it has been observed, meaning that people have seen it. So it is on the ground here. Let's see. At 3:58 p.m. Mountain Time, a confirmed tornado was located near Lamar, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. Now, once again, this is confirmed, meaning that people have seen, in this case, law enforcement. So a police officer has seen this, and it is on the ground. And this was literally just updated here probably like 3 minutes. It literally just issued here like 3 minutes ago. Now, that's kind of the problem. So here's the thing, my friends. So for today's threat, tornadoes is actually not a concern. There's not even a 2% chance out there for tornadoes. But we've already had a confirmed tornado. So that just really goes to show you how the convective outlooks sometimes are not perfect, in which, you know, once again, they are far from perfect. So I just wanted to mention that to you guys. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. But yeah, no, once again, this has indeed been detected here towards, is it Lamar or Lamer? I think it might be Lamar. I'm pretty sure it's Lamar. Also here towards like Cornman, Culp here towards Channing, Carl. We have Gooddale. And I believe that is mostly the impacted areas. Also, this is across Highway 385 in eastern Colorado, in which this location is currently in this slight risk. That's severe threat level. That's severe threat level 2 out of 5. But like I said, you know, as these storms these storms start to pop off here, we're gonna start to get some pretty nasty storms according to the forecast here. They'll pop up across like western Kansas. Once again, we do have a level 3 in effect here. You can obviously tell there's some storms that's popping off here right now, and they are starting to get pretty strong to severe. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning out here towards areas south of Burlington, which is in the very far eastern portion of Colorado. So we'll have to watch out there for that. Got a few more pop-up severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for northeastern New Mexico. Let's see. These guys mostly, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Let's see. Mostly rural, I believe. We have Sanchez here. San Ramon included with this, guys. But like I said, obviously these ones are, you know, not necessarily anything too crazy, but, you know, they're a severe thunderstorm warning in which we should look at. I'm going to take you guys back over here to the radar for a moment because we are seeing a report tag here. Let's see. Also, wow, a citizen now too. So it's not just law enforcement. So now it's actual like citizens that are seeing this too. Citizen reported land spout tornado on the ground near Lamar. It's Lamar or Lamer. I think it might be Lamar. I'm gonna go with Lamar here. This is in the county of Prowers County, Colorado. And this will be in effect here, you guys. Once again, they did just issue this until 4:15 Mountain Time. Or if you're following along in the Eastern Time like I am, it'll be in effect here for basically until 6:15. Okay, so heads up to you guys. Obviously, in the middle, 5:15 for my Central folks. But once again, yeah, we do need to watch out for this. And like I said, the crazy thing is that today there is not even a tornado threat out there. You can kind of see maybe a little bit of velocity right there popping up. Let's see if we can go back a little bit. Yeah, can't really go back too far, but yeah, you can kind of see maybe a little indentation there of a potential. That's likely where the tornado's at because. Oh, here we go. Second report coming down here. This is the fire department. So, law enforcement. Would law enforcement be considered fire department too, or is that just like police personnel? That's a good question. I'm not exactly sure on that. But anyways, fire department reported landspout tornado on the ground near Lamar at 2200 UTC, which was 6 minutes ago. So we got a pretty fresh update coming up on this guy. But yeah, I mean, no, you can see on velocity here, maybe a little bit of a couplet there, in which that right there, my friends, could be, or very well likely is the tornado that is on the ground here. Let's see. Yeah, nothing on correlation coefficient, so that's good news. But like I said, regardless or not, it has been detected. In which right now the areas that's mostly in danger. Let's see. I would really go with if you live towards Cornman. Right here, once again, this is very far east, kind of east-southeast portions of Colorado, directly north of Lamar, or Lamar, sorry. Once again, towards Cornman here. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out. It's kind of south of May Valley is where this is located. So once again, heads up to you guys who live out there. As once again, this is not just a tornado warning. This is a confirmed situation here, where once again, tornado has indeed been detected here, has been spotted, has been seen. So once again, we're going to have to keep giving you guys updates on that here over the next little bit. Anyways, but I will mention to you guys, we're going to hop over to eastern Kansas. We got a lot of convection starting to pop up here. Actually, over here, the satellite imagery, you can really see that been kicking up here. Over the last few frames, you see a bunch of convection really popping off across portions of like central and western Iowa. Also portions here of like northeastern portions of Kansas. We're starting to get a lot of that growth occurring out towards the way. And like I said, we're moving on back here to the radar. We actually do have a storm near Topeka, west of Topeka for the most part. Now, this storm is tracking generally towards Topeka. As you can kind of see, it is kind of working its way there towards Topeka. So my friends out there in Topeka, we got a strong to severe thunderstorm that's rolling its way in towards your region right now. Now, you can obviously see on the radar how we have this really thin line. You see that? How it's kind of pushing out away from the storm? This is what we call an outflow boundary or a gust front. Now, these can be associated with firing off more storms, and it actually looks like that gust front has already sparked off another thunderstorm directly west of it, kind of southeast of Manhattan here. Once again, this is not Manhattan. You probably think of this is in Kansas, by the way. But like I said, you know, these things are known to potentially, these things are known to, in multiple cases, fire off some more thunderstorms, so, in which it's already doing here. Also, on these gust fronts, you can obviously notice some gusty winds. That's why they're given the name gust fronts, because they act like miniature cold fronts, essentially. A lot of cold air smacking the surface and pushing out, essentially. Can actually spark off some more severe weather. Let's see, another severe thunderstorm warning in effect for east central Kansas. Let's see, towards areas of Cottonwood Falls, towards Strong City, Elmdale, Rockland. We have Neva, as well as Bazar. I think that's how you pronounce that. They're towards Cedar Point. This is for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a possibility out there, so we're going to have to keep an eye out there for that. Let's see, is derecho possible? I don't think so. We'll have to see. Like I said, obviously today's main concern, yes, is the threat for damaging winds, which obviously derechos do have a lot of damaging wind capabilities. Speaking of, let me actually hop you guys over here to the Storm Prediction Center for 1 second. So like I said, tornado probability today is less than 2%, but we've already had a confirmed tornado, which is pretty odd. Honestly, it is pretty odd, which it just goes to show you that these outlooks are still not perfect. But there you go. So here's that damaging wind threat. Obviously, 30% significant threat across western Kansas, southwestern Nebraska, also portions of western, like I said, really the far western panhandle of Oklahoma included with this significant damaging wind threat too. Also, a chance for hail, and that chance actually stretches up into Minnesota, actually. In kind of very far northwestern areas of Wisconsin. So the chances for severe weather lives across everywhere you see in the dark green, yellow, and especially the orange. Now, obviously, like I said, there's a scale from 1 to 5. I've mentioned it millions of times on this channel. Like I said, obviously a level 1 out of 5 is kind of that lower-end severe weather threat, but it is still a chance for damaging and potentially life-threatening storms. So obviously, if you live across the dark green, there's a small chance, actually equivalent to a 5% chance every 25 miles of severe weather occurring. Then we have the yellow, which is the level 2. That's where severity is a little bit more likely. And in this case, it's a 15% chance every 25 miles of seeing severe weather across the yellow. And then we move into the orange. That is the biggest risk here for today. That is a level 3 out of 5. And that, my friends, is a 30% chance of the potential of seeing severe weather every 25 miles. And like I said, we've already been seeing some severe weather already popping off here for today. Currently, right now, we do have 6 hail reports and 4 damaging wind reports. We have 0 tornado reports, but according to the SPC, but that has not updated yet because, like I said here just a few moments ago, we've got a confirmed tornado out there in Colorado. Wow, we now have 3 reports coming through here. Local report of tornado on the ground north of Lamar. So this was at 22:07, so this is still active. This was literally, 5 minutes ago? Literally 5 minutes ago, this report was still showing a tornado on the ground. So, once again, if you live across those areas here towards Lamar in the extreme southeastern Kansas, and they actually just now issued another tornado warning ahead of it now. Like I said, right there towards, Cornman, that's kind of right where the storm is at its at the moment. That's kind of right where the tornado potentially is, out towards Cornman, obviously heading there towards May Valley. So heads up to you guys. But like I said, they have just now issued another tornado warning in effect for areas of let's see, is it Chivington? I believe that's Chivington. I think that's how you pronounce that area. You guys are now in that warning there. Obviously, they extended it. Still observed. Yep, there you go. Let's see here. Tornado in Quarter-Size Hill. Law enforcement confirmed tornado. Expect damage to mobile homes, roofs, and vehicles. So, once again, this thing has indeed been confirmed yet again. If you're just now joining us, like I said, the crazy thing is that we don't have a tornado threat for today. But like I said, we do have a tornado that's been reported in Colorado, or a land spout. But anyways, but still can cause similar damage to some degree. But right now in velocity, not seeing as bright as it was. I mean, obviously you can kind of see in the very far southwestern side there was this little couplet here. That's where the rotation was, and that's obviously where the tornado was as well. Now looking at correlation coefficient, I'm still not confirming anything. So obviously, this not all the time radar can confirm if there's a tornado or not. Like I said, obviously it's good that we have personnel out here who actually seen it, which is definitely good. But like I said, what's bad though is that this does include some areas. I don't know if they're pretty populated or not. They seem moderately populated. I mean, look at all these buildings out towards the way. This is in Cornman, where that velocity couplet just went over. Likely there where the the tornado is. Map Valley doesn't seem too populated, especially going in there towards that polygon. Really does not seem to be much of anything. I think that tornado is actually moving into. I think it's actually moving into areas where, it's more rural, essentially. I think that's kind of good news. As you can kind of see, like I said, obviously Cornman was kind of impacted. It went straight through Lamar here probably 10 minutes ago. And obviously, like I said, it went through Cornman, and now it's kind of tracking towards Map Valley, essentially. Map Valley is inside the tornado warning, actually. So heads up to you guys, obviously. Let's see here. SPC is never perfect, obviously. Yep. Deborah says, hi, what's up? Hope we're doing good. Where is this at? We mentioned that this is in southeastern Colorado. For example, here's the state of Colorado. Here's Colorado Springs. There's Denver. Track down to the very far southeastern quadrant to a town called Lamar. And obviously north of that is where the tornado is located. So the tornado, in this case of right now, the tornado is somewhere in here. Somewhere around in this region here. I'm sorry about my pen. It's a little messed up. It's a little glitchy sometimes. You can see I'm literally holding it down. But it's somewhere right around in this area here is currently where we are seeing this active tornado that is still being reported to this moment here. Last update we got on it was 5 minutes ago. They just now canceled the tornado warning, one of the tornado warnings here. You can see how it went from this polygon to the new one they just issued. So they just extended it. This now includes Chivington, kind of south of Brandon, essentially. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. Let's see here. We're getting slammed here in Topeka. We were actually just looking at that here a minute ago. Moving back over here to Topeka for a moment. Like I said, we're starting to get some storms that are growing out there in eastern Kansas. We got a severe thunderstorm warning in just northeast of Topeka for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Like I said, you can really see that convective activity really exploding here on the satellite view in the last few scans. I mean, really, you can see a lot of this stuff taking off here in northern, like kind of north-central, northeastern Kansas. Also moving through like central and western Iowa. I mean, look at that big plumes of convection, big cumulonimbus clouds starting to fire off and really starting to kick off some storm activity towards those regions. So it's definitely pretty interesting. Also to the west too, essentially where we are watching, the enhanced risk for today, or that level 3 on the spectrum. Like I said, obviously across western Kansas, this little line of storms is starting to move its way into those regions. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. Absolutely. Let's see here. I hope I don't get hit. Yeah, me either, Marcus. Yeah, like I said, obviously today, once again, the main concerns here today, my friends, is the threat here for damaging winds. Like I said, there is a chance that we could be seeing some, damaging winds potentially in excess of 70 miles per hour. It's a good possibility here. Like I said, obviously across portions of the western side of Kansas. Once again, to my friends who live in western Kansas, towards areas like Scott City, towards Colby, you guys have got to be in a heads up here, as like I said, obviously, the chances for severe weather is existent across these regions. And I'm just getting word that we now have a severe thunderstorm watch. Apparently this has been in effect here for the last 20 minutes. I just did not see that. Let's go ahead and hop you guys over here to the main screen. But yeah, we got a new watch that's been in effect here as of 20 minutes ago across portions of Nebraska. So this includes like McCook, let's see, Sidney, Scottsbluff, let's see, Chadron. We have, let's see, kind of hard. Is that Goodland, I believe, in northwestern Kansas and northeastern Colorado included as well, towards like Sterling. So you guys are now in this severe thunderstorm watch. Chances for tornadoes, but a 10% chance probability. They put a 10% chance on that, even though there's a 0 or less than 2% chance overall from the Storm Prediction Center for today for the threat of tornadoes. So they did not say it's completely ruled out. Let's see here. 5% chance for EF2+. Don't think that's really going to be expected today. But look at this. Severe wind. You can see how it's moderate. Same thing for hail. So big chances for some large hail and damaging winds across the regions for today. So obviously we're going to have to really be looking out for those regions there. Let's see here. It's western Kansas. We've had 75-mile-per-hour sustained winds here for hours in December of 2021. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, anytime you really break over 50, that's when things really start getting a little bit crazy. With that being said, like I said, obviously there's going to be some chances that these storms today could produce something like that, only in the terms of gusts. Now, this is not what gusts, if you don't know what a gust is, I'm sure most of you should know what wind gusts are, but to you who don't, like I said, obviously a wind gust is what the winds could peak to for a given moment. Usually don't last more than 5 seconds. Typically they don't, but like I said, obviously, those wind gusts, the peaks, can potentially get up to over 70 miles an hour today, in which that's something we should definitely watch. Now, also, I'm going to launch my program really quickly. Let's see. Because this one will tell me how fast the wind speeds are. Let's see. Here we go. Here's that watch we have in effect. So, let me see. They put 65 on that. So, yeah, riding up to about 70 is definitely possible. But anytime you usually have that significant wind threat, that does mean that typically we are going to be seeing the potential of, like I said, those winds being over 60. So definitely is a good possibility out there. I definitely think so. Let's see. I think it's the 3rd of June. We are watching for some MCS. Let's see. I think it's the 3rd of June. So, guys, actually, that reminds me, for a brief moment, we're going to go ahead and switch you guys over here to the southeastern United States because there's a tropical system that could be forming later on. And look at this. Wow, dude, that latest NAM 3K has this thing just, like, sitting there and picking up some strength. Holy cow. But the majority of the models, I will tell you guys, in the latest runs from what we've learned is that we're going to get this low-pressure system to track its way over the peninsula and likely track its way up here. So obviously to my friends, or to you guys who live across Florida at this point, should keep an eye out for it, as this could very well possibly be the first tropical system of the Atlantic hurricane season this year. So, heads up to you. Also, I will mention really quickly that the Hurricane Center did put out a risk on it, 20% chance overall formation as of now for the next 7 days. So, we still got a little bit of time here. Like I said, chances are still fairly low at the moment, but we'll see how things are going. Personally, from what it looks like, the models have definitely been taking this a lot further than what I anticipated in the beginning. The models are definitely making this thing look pretty crazy, so we'll need to keep an eye on it. Let's see here. Second system, actually. Are you sure about that? We haven't had a named storm yet this year. From what I know. Let's see here. So you started 20 minutes ago. I just got the notification. Sorry for being late. It's all right, Caden. Don't worry about it. But anyways, once again, heads up to my friends. If you guys are just joining us, like I said, we did have a confirmed tornado here in eastern Colorado. Like I said, to you guys out there, like I said, obviously in eastern Colorado, I would keep an eye out for the potential of some of these storms that could produce some land spouts. And like I said, obviously in this case, we have had a confirmed tornado, even though we have a less than 2% chance of tornado formation today. So obviously, like I said, the chances for tornadoes today is very low, very, very low. Not really expected to be the concern. Once again, today's main concern is that damaging wind threat. Once again, potentially up to 70 miles per hour. In January, it was confirmed to be a subtropical storm. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that, actually. It didn't have a name, though. That's the thing. It did not have a AB, or, yeah, you know what I mean, a name. But, yeah, it was an invest, essentially. Let's see here. Yep, so first named storm is due. Yeah, that the first named one has not been yet. Well, that's what I'm saying, is the first named one could potentially be this one that could be brewing. Let's see, how's Minnesota looking? So Minnesota does actually have the risk here for today for potential severe weather. Your main concern across Minnesota today is potential for hail. We actually got a few severe thunderstorm warnings popping off outside of the convective outlook. Once again, a really good thing to tell you guys that, these outlooks are not perfect. They're definitely not perfect here. But overall, whenever it comes to Minnesota, we're going to go and take a look at some radars here. I think we should probably switch to North Dakota, eastern North Dakota's radar. Whenever it comes to it, we are seeing a couple of these guys out towards, New York Mills. Let's see, towards Perham. Yeah, most of the concern out here is pretty mild. Kind of the main concern of, once again, hail according to the Storm Prediction Center. But in case of these storms, it's the potential of quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So we'll need to look out for it. Season officially starts the 1st of June. Yes, it does. Yeah, it'll literally, we're, 2 days away from hurricane season. So it's right around the corner. Right as soon as hurricane season starts, we're going to start getting some activity popping off. Pretty interesting. Anyways, let's take a look here back towards kind of western Kansas. Yeah, this stuff has really been popping off in the last few minutes. Just since we started going live here, I mean, this has kind of popped off quite a bit. Not just across, areas of eastern Colorado, but also across, Iowa and northeastern Kansas too. I mean, we've started to see a lot of heavy activity starting to occur. Once again, my friends out towards Topeka, yeah, you guys are getting hit right now pretty good from what it looks like. Like I said, obviously in Topeka right now, there's not any severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect. However, northeast of you, there is. There is one for Rock Creek that's in effect here. So Rock Creek Meridian, you guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning. So obviously heads up to you guys for the next 20 minutes essentially. For quarter-size hail and the potential here of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Does kind of seem to be the problem. Let's see, Grace is super dry in Minnesota. Needs some rain. I hear ya. It's been pretty dry here too, actually, in Kentucky. From what I've seen over the last few days, it's been pretty dry. Sure has. All right, let's go and take a look here down towards. All right, so we're moving down to southeastern Kansas towards Wichita. Yeah, I've got a few storms popping off north of Wichita. Not currently severe. We do have like I said, obviously that severe thunderstorm warning towards Cottonwood Falls we were just looking at here a little bit ago. For quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. But like I said, right now, majority of the heaviest activity looks like it's starting to occur across areas near eastern Colorado. So we'll see that. New severe thunderstorm watch got issued. Another one? Really? I did not see that. I did see they had a mesoscale discussion. Oh, yeah, you're right. Shoot, they did. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch you guys over here to the SPC real quickly. All right, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm going to turn off the weather radio. But yeah, there you go. So they got a new watch there. As you can kind of see how they issued the first one for like Nebraska, northwestern Kansas, and northeast portions of Colorado. Now we got that one that's in effect for actually the panhandle of Oklahoma. So you guys are now in that. Well, thank you, Weather with Jonathan, for letting me know on that. I'm actually going to turn off this light here, y'all. It's a little blinding. Plus, you can still see me. So, but anyways, but yeah, thank you for letting me know about that. Let's see. Curry says I had $half size hail at my house in northeast Kansas about an hour ago. Wow, half size hail. I mean, it can still pack a punch. Absolutely. Don't underestimate it. It can still cause some damage. If it's moving fast enough and if it hits right, then absolutely. Let's see here. But like I said, once again, we do have that new watch now extending into New Mexico, northeastern New Mexico. Once again, northwestern Texas panhandle. The entire panhandle of Oklahoma is included with it. And obviously southwestern Kansas. Too, which I should be able to overlay this with you guys here. Here's today's outlook here. Let's see here. Severe thunderstorm watch. There we go. Yep, there you go. So all that pink boxes that you see, that's all where the watch is located. See, it was impressive at least. I was worried about the cars in the garden. Yeah, definitely. That's the thing. Vegetation can be definitely crippled by hail, which, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's go and do a little update, y'all. Once again, on this tornado warning that we still have in effect here for the next 17 minutes here. Once again, if you guys are just tuning in here, we did have a confirmed tornado. Let's see, still saying observed here. We did have a confirmed tornado here in eastern Colorado, or it was probably a land spout. But like I said, we did have a land spout tornado, basically here in southeastern, very far eastern portion of Colorado that we did see. Kind of north of Lamar. This was here towards, Chivington. South of Brandon is where the warning is at right now. Like I said, obviously this thing went straight through Lamar here. Trying to look at some of those weather stations out there, only seeing max 25 mile per hour wind gusts. But yeah, no, this was confirmed a little bit ago. Now it's still saying confirmed, so we still obviously need to be in our shelters. If you live towards like Chivington, if you live here towards south of Brandon, let's see here, east of Wiley. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at right now. Obviously, like I said, you can see these little tornado markers. This is where people have reported it. So the first one here towards Wiley, citizen reported landspout tornado. The latest one, local report of tornado on the ground north of Lamar as of 22:07, which was a little bit ago. And obviously the first report coming through here at 2200. So this was 29 minutes ago. So nearly a half hour ago, so it was reported. But like I said, the latest report, though, I mean, that came in, about 20 minutes ago. So we don't have any confirmation that it's still on the ground as of right now. Velocity doesn't really say too much either. Never really has on this storm, believe it or not. I mean, you can obviously see that little couplet there. That's likely where that tornado was. I mean, it was really close and right next to that report that went through a little bit ago. But you can kind of see how it faded out. And we're not really seeing too much on velocity here. Correlation coefficient also blank too. Really not showing hardly anything out there. But anyways, so once again, for your safety, you should definitely still remain in your shelter if you live there towards Chivington, area south of Brandon here in eastern portions or southeastern portions of Colorado. So heads up to you guys. The system on the NAM is an invest. Yes. It's an invest right now, but like I said, you never know. If it turns into a tropical storm, it's going to get a name. It's going to get a name. If it does. Let's see here. Do they have it? It's not. I don't think it's an invest right, or it is an invest right now. Hasn't popped up on Tropical Tidbits yet, though. That's what I was going off of. Anyways, but yeah, we'll see how that pops up there. Let's see. New tornado warning. New Mexico / Oklahoma moving into Sheridan Lakes. Scott. Has not popped up on my end yet. Yep, has not popped up here yet. Right now, the only one we got is that confirmed tornado that's popping up here in Colorado. So we'll have to keep an eye out there for that. Let's see. Got a hail report coming actually in here from eastern Kansas, actually. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and hop to a closer radar. Wow, got some damaging wind gusts reporting here towards Topeka. So my friends out there in Topeka, with that storm that just rolled through here, see Silver Lake reported 65 mile per hour wind gusts. 65 mile per hour wind gusts. Reported there towards Silver Lake. 60 there towards Willard. 60 here north of Dover. Once again, this is right on Topeka, which Topeka is right here. The heart of Topeka is right there. And obviously, you can see right now that there is, that storm's still impacting. But the one that's severe warn is north Topeka, essentially. Kind of towards, like I said, obviously Rock Creek. We have, I don't even know how you pronounce that area. Also Meridian. So heads up to you guys. Heads up there. Let's see. Colorado Springs having thunderstorms off and on. Like I said, obviously out there towards Colorado, we are getting that bit of that activity. Yeah, look at that. Colorado Springs right now. Storm northeast of you. It's not currently severe warned, but like I said, it is a storm that is starting to pop off here. I don't know how fresh this is. It looks like it's been kind of moderate for the last moderate precipitation, I should say, from the last little bit. From what it looks like, we got ourselves an outflow boundary that's tracking north. I wish this pen would be a little bit better. But anyways, you can kind of see how we have this outflow boundary, how it's pushing up northbound. So if that manages to reach this storm, it'll likely potentially get a kick in strength. Because like I said, these outflow boundaries or these cold front or act like miniature cold fronts, I should say. These outflow boundaries or these gust fronts act like cold fronts in some ways. But yeah. Let's see. Colorado Springs having... Oh, I already read that one. Yeah. Like I said, this is the one that's towards Colorado Springs. Actually, it looks like another wall of precipitation starting to fire off here towards Colorado Springs. In the latest frame. Look at that. It's been silent, and then the latest one popped up. All right, heads up to you guys. Yeah, you got to keep an eye on it. It also looks like they just issued it. Yeah, they did. They issued a severe thunderstorm warning on that tornado warning we just had here for, let's see, for eastern Colorado. The one we were watching that was confirmed tornado there towards Lamar. We now have a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag, quarter-size hail, and 60 mile per hour wind gusts for the next 41 minutes here. So we'll need to keep an eye out there for that as well. So like I said, not just a tornado possible tag, not just a chance for a tornado, but also the threat for potential damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and also the possibility there for some large hail, potentially up to quarter size, which I have not received any further updates confirming or denying this thing's existence right now still. According to the text from the latest update on this tornado warning here, from the National Weather Service, still says it's confirmed. So, still need to treat it as it is confirmed. And never mind, they just got rid of it. All right, well that's good. Tornado warning has now been canceled. So yeah. So what they did there is they just replaced essentially replaced that tornado warning with that severe thunderstorm warning, essentially. But they still kept that tornado possible tag, just saying that it is a possibility that a tornado could still develop out of that storm there. So, like I said, that tornado, threat out of the storm is still not completely gone. Still not completely gone. Let's see here. My stranger says, thank you. You're very welcome. No problem at all. I tell you what, y'all, we're going to hop back over here to the models for a moment. Since they got rid of that tornado warning here, we're going to give it a second here. But like we were mentioning here, we got to really be watching the golf. I don't know if you guys have heard the news or not. If you're just joining in here, like I said, obviously we are seeing a system that could look at that. So there's the FV3 model. Kind of shows the system kind of just chilling out there in the Gulf. Let's see here. My Strange Rose with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Very, very sweet of you. Thank you so much for that. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Everyone give My Strange Roads a big old thank you, as it means a lot to us. Thank you so much once again. Greatly appreciated. Let's see. So we're going to hop back to NAM 3K. Yeah, this is the model that goes pretty crazy. NAM 3K is... now, a little bit of a disclaimer. I will say that the NAM 3K is not a good model to look at for the tropics. Not usually, as it always overhypes everything. But I'll tell you what, that's pretty crazy. Let's see, the American GFS model has this thing. Oh, look at that. Kind of has it riding the coast. Yeah, that's what the likely trajectory of this storm is going to be. So obviously, kicking off here in the Gulf, and it's likely going to be moving in that direction. So we'll need to. That's just something we'll need to keep an eye out there for. As like I said, obviously the Hurricane Center too has talked about it. We mentioned this. I think it was yesterday we went live for it. Was it yesterday? I believe we were live yesterday, talking about the obviously that system. And at the time it was not mentioned from the Hurricane Center, but now it is. Holy cow! Look at this. Okay, I want to go ahead and look at this. This is pretty cool. So this storm out here towards let's see. This is right on the border from what it looks like. Yep, right on the border from Kansas and Colorado. I mean, like, right on the border. We got a storm that's popping off, and you see how there's a gravity wave, outflow boundary, or gust front, as you may know it as, is kind of kicking off there. That's pretty cool. So we got a strong downdraft, so a lot of cooler air that's sinking from the upper atmosphere, going back down and spreading out in all directions. In this case, so like I said, obviously with these, gust fronts, obviously these guys can even spark off some storms and potentially severe storms of themselves. So, let's see. Arlen says we are getting out of our severe weather season. Tomorrow's ours, March, April, May. However, we're getting in the hurricane season, which could be bad this year. I have mixed feelings about this year's hurricane season. I mean, like I said, typically El Niños, which we are in an El Niño, typically that means that, the hurricane season's not going to be as active. But what surprised me is the fact that the Hurricane Center mentioned the fact that it's going to be average, if not above average, which is interesting. So we'll just have to watch it. We'll have to see how that goes. But, I mean, from what it looks like, literally the first day of hurricane season coming up here very, very soon. We already have a system in our scopes here. So, like I said, we'll have to take it by ear here. We'll have to see how this goes. But, right off the bat, it's not starting light right off the bat. So, we shall see. Anyways, but once again, everybody, if you're just joining us, first of all, welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Like I said, the main reason we're live here today actually was to be talking about the tropics. But, I woke up this morning, or earlier, like I said, I woke up this morning and I was like, why is there an enhanced risk? It went from marginal yesterday, I believe. Like I said, yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday I was live. I don't remember. But we went live and it was marginal for the next 3 days. And it hopped from a level 1 to a level 3 on the spectrum out of 5 in a matter of less than 24 hours, which that was crazy. So I wasn't expecting to do any coverage today, on the severe weather anyways, but here we are, But like I said, right now, in current time being, this thing is really starting to crank up. This thing is really starting to pop up here. Let's see here. Will anything happen in Indiana? There's a chance for a few storms. Yeah, right now, actually towards me, believe it or not, towards Louisville, which I don't see anything out the window. But like I said, we do have a few pop-up thunderstorms possible, but yeah, nothing more than that. A couple thunder showers, but yeah, nothing crazy. Jeffrey says, hey, what's up? We're doing good. Julie says, hey, y'all. What's up, Julie? Saying, just sick with strep. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better soon there, Julie. Seeing if Lubbock will get any storms. Lubbock is in the marginal risk, which is at level 1. Current radar view, kind of bland. Really not much going on right now. Right at the moment. West-southwest of you. If you know where Livingston is, which is in New Mexico, we got a few storms popping off out that way, which if I measure it from Lubbock is about 80, almost 90 miles away. So right now, really nothing going on. But like I said, you are in that marginal risk there, as you can see, level 1 out of 5. So it's going to be possible for maybe a few thunderstorms, but potentially a few severe thunderstorms. But honestly, yeah, chances are fairly low. And right now, it's pretty dull. Really not much going on out there. But yeah. Let's see, still a tornado warning, says Catnado. Where are you seeing this? There is not a tornado warning here. Yeah, right now in the U.S. we have a total of 11. You can see it at the top right. Severe thunderstorm warnings here. Popping off here. Oh, wow, look at this one. 1.75 inch hail. We're going to hop over to that one now. Let's see, towards Ellis. This is kind of in like northwestern, kind of north central Kansas here. Holy cow. Yeah, 1.75 inch hail. So if you don't know, that's equivalent to golf ball size hail. Also, 60 mile per hour wind gusts is a possibility too. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a gnarly storm. In which, yeah, if you live in this region, towards like Ogalla, I'm throwing a curveball. I have no idea how you say that. Ogalla, I think that's how you say it. Towards Highway 70. Let's see here. Ellis is kind of like the closest I can see. You can see Ellis there, but you guys are in that warning there for potentially golf ball size hail. That could be a possibility out of it. Let's see here. Heading to Kansas City from Nebraska City, and it's looking nasty, says Christine. Let's see here. Kansas City. Yeah, right now, you're in a marginal risk across Kansas City. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's actually the storms you were watching out there towards Topeka. Let's see here. 52 mile per hour wind gusts. Wow, y'all see that? This is right here in FOE Airport, whatever that abbreviation is. It is basically south of Topeka for the most part. But we got a report from that airport area showing 52 mile per hour wind gusts. So yeah, no, this storm's definitely producing some gusty winds on it. Speaking of, back over here at this radar here, let's go ahead and hop back to east here for a moment. Go ahead and wake up my computer here. Yeah, I had the satellite view on that, so I could briefly look at it. And apparently it's logged out. That's lovely. All right, we're going to go ahead and shut that. Don't want to waste the battery. Anyways, but when it comes to it here, we've had some reports of some wind damage, or gusty winds too. 65 there towards Silver Lake. We actually had a new report coming through of wind damage. Let's see, where was that at? If I can find it, pop up. There we go. New report of wind damage here. Delayed report. Time estimated from radar. 3 to 4 inch tree limbs snapped, apparently. Todd says, what's up, Andrew? Not much. Hope you're doing good. Still waiting for rain in Louisiana. We'll see. We shall see. We're going on Highway 29 to Kansas City. Any severe weather? Let's see here. There's 35. You said to Kansas City, right? Okay. There's 35. You said 29, right? Oh, here we go. Here's 29. So you said from, I guess you're going up from north here. You said from Nebraska, right? So you're going to be riding against that marginal risk, level 1 out of 5. So it's a possibility you could run into some storms, but if you're in Nebraska right now, things are pretty clear towards Omaha, if you're anywhere near there. What radar am I using? Radar Omega. Yeah, it's a pretty cool program. I definitely like it. You know, as you know me, I use all kinds of programs on this channel. A whole bunch of them. But yeah, Radar Omega is kind of like my main one I use. Let's see. Wichita, Kansas. New severe thunderstorm warning. Relatively new, or at least from what I see here. Let's see. Directly north, kind of northwest of Wichita here, towards Sedgwick, Halstead, and Burriton. For quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. 44 minutes ago on that one. So, yeah, that one's relatively new. What about San Antonio? You guys, San Antonio is, yeah, you guys are good. You're not even in a thunderstorm risk. So, overall, you're pretty good to go. It's that lovely time of the day again where the sun bleeds through. Let's see. Christina says, thanks for the update. You're very welcome. You are very, very welcome, my friends. Let's see. But like I said, I mean, it looks like a bunch of popcorn popping up here. You can see all that across like the Midwest, you know, really Kansas, both east and western flanks. Getting it pretty good. So, I mean, look at that. So there's that big line of just thunderstorms popping off here. And, you know, once again, you guys, like I said, obviously once it moved its way in towards western Kansas, that's where the biggest threat is. You know, that's where we're going to see like the potential for damaging wind gusts, you know, well, potentially up to 70 maximum. I'd say even maybe up to 80, but according to the watch, it's up to 65, which is rounded to 70. But right in that ballpark. But yeah, no, it's been really kicking off there in the last little bit. See, I have family in Great Bend, Kansas. Will they have anything there? Right? Let's see here. Great Bend, Kansas. So they are in the marginal level 1 out of 5. So, like I said, what that means is that there is a small chance for potentially severe weather. To the northwest and to the east, there is a bit of strong and severe thunderstorm activity going on out there. So they should watch out for it. Yeah. It's possible. It's a possibility. Let's see here. Let's see. Mona says, Andrew, good evening. Good evening to you. Southeast Iowa in the threat. I don't think so. Yeah, no. Southeast Iowa is not in the threat for severe weather. That severe weather threat kind of now I'm not saying that none of Iowa has it, because it does. Areas pretty much west. Yeah, pretty much west of Iowa does have this. Does have that potential. Yeah, once again, pretty much west of Des Moines, which actually it looks like there's a storm rolling in towards Des Moines right now. See, we're going to hop over to my other radar for that. Yeah, I mean, that thing has a pretty solid outflow boundary on it, too. Pretty solid gust front. As you can see right ahead of that storm, that long noodle you see, that big old line. Yeah, we're going to need to watch that. See, remember, severe weather season is quiet, but looks like change here soon. We'll see how that happens. We'll see. I'm not seeing anything like crazy popping up in the models other than that potential tropical system. Yeah, I mean, really, other than that, not seeing too much on it. San Antonio got hail yesterday. Really? Wow. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. Let's see here. Andrew, cool, thank you. You're very welcome. You are very, very welcome. Okay, let's see here. I want to hop back to the models for a moment. Like I said, I want to take a look back at the tropics here for a minute. So I did not look at Icon. Icon's one of the models I usually look at for. Yeah, it kind of has like this low pressure mass from basically the Gulf of Mexico moving its way through crossing right over Florida and moving right into the Atlantic there, as you can kind of see. So that's that. Pea-sized hail. Oh, okay. Well, that's pea-sized hail is nothing too crazy at all. It's hail though, yeah. See, it wasn't even supposed to happen here in Iowa. What the potential for severe weather? Oh, you guys got a marginal. I'm sorry, I almost said moderate. No, not a moderate. Y'all got a marginal risk out there. Yeah, towards Perry, it looks like you guys are getting ready to get hit by it. Yeah, it'll be heading towards Des Moines here in within the next hour and a half, I'd say. So, heads up to Des Moines there. Now, currently, right now, that storm that's getting closer to Des Moines is not severe warned. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll have to continue looking at that one. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, it is in the environment where potentially severe weather could occur out of it. So we'll see. Let's see here. Pea-size, not much. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it is hail, though. Sure is. Let's see here. We're going to take a look back at the west. Quarter size, $half size. Yeah, this is the big one right here. For potentially up to golf ball size hail out of this one. Towards Ellis is where it's at. Which definitely is pretty crazy. Let's see here. What's up, TRG? What's up, dude? Hope you are doing good, man. Have you seen the tropical activity, TRG? Dude, the NAM goes crazy. Yeah, NAM's never a good model to look at for tropics, but look at the NAM. Kind of has it. So most of the models, like I said before, y'all, has this quote-unquote tropical system doing some kind of motion like this, going right over Florida. I mean, like going from west to east. But but like I said, obviously this model kind of takes a different approach, kind of stalls out, picks up strength, and Lord knows what it's going to do next, according to this model. But anyways, we'll have to see. We'll have to watch it. It's going to be really interesting regardless. As, once again, it could very well potentially be the first tropical system of the year. We'll see. We shall see. Let's see here. See, not a good area for a tropical storm. And no, not at all. Really not at all. I mean, because no matter where it hits and land, I mean, pretty much the entire Gulf Coast is populated. You know, a lot of people live there towards the Gulf Coast. But, I mean, honestly, though, here you got to think of it this way, too. They always see tropical storms. They're always used to it. I mean, a tropical storm is nothing to them. You know, tropical storms are nothing to, say, Florida. I mean, they get hit all the time by worse. I mean, like Ian last year. that was bad. Ian was a bad one. And like I said, I was actually in Florida during Nicole, which Nicole was not terrible. Nicole hit on the eastern side, I think somewhere around in here, if I'm not mistaken, near Palm Bay, maybe somewhere around in that region. Anyways, kind of like east central Florida. But I was in Lakeland, which is right here. I was in Lakeland, Florida, whenever Nicole hit. So it wasn't too crazy for me. Nothing more than just a little bit of wind and a little bit of wind, gusty winds, maybe 35. I'd probably see max. Let's see here. Let's see. Kat says, I just found out about your channel and I immediately subscribed. I love it. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing, dude. Really helps out. Thank you so much. Storm Dakota says, hello again. Hello. Hope you're doing good. We meet again, my friend. Hope all's well with you. Holy cow, dude. What's going on up here in Minnesota? Dude, this isn't even in the marginal risk area. And we're getting like a bunch of... Let's see here. even tornadoes possible. What the heck is going on in Minnesota right now? Like I said, they're not even in the risk for severe weather. Dude, like I said, we had that confirmed tornado in, we had that confirmed tornado there in eastern Colorado. Not even a 2% chance for tornadoes. And now we move into Minnesota where there's not even a risk for severe weather, and there's a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings popping up for all hazards being possible. Like, what in the heck is nature doing here? Dude, let's see, there's a tornado possible. Yeah, there is. I mean, heck, we even got a lot of hail reports. I mean, not like forecast or not like expected, but we have them confirmed too. Like quarter-size hail reported out there towards Foston. Holy cow! 1.25-inch hail towards Richville. Huh. Goodness. There's a mesoscale discussion from Minnesota. Yeah, I saw that before I went live. They put an unlikely watch probability on it though, which I still don't think they will, but you never know. It's not impossible, which I think it was a 40% chance, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. No, they got rid of it. Yeah, no, they got rid of that mesoscale discussion. It's no longer there. And they did not issue a watch out there, so obviously, yeah, they're not going to get one. Didn't think they would. Anything for 51345? Kind of saw updrafts on storms right now. Let's see here. 51345. 51345. Oh, I wasn't even typing. 51345. All right, you're across. What? Oh, I was seeing Lithuania. I'm like, yeah, no, this is not where we're looking here. You're in the marginal risk. So you got a chance. You got a shot for potential severe weather. But right now, yeah, nothing on radar right now. So as of now, you're good. You're good as of now. Okay. Let's see here. They should be updating the Hurricane Center here soon. Last update was at 1:40 p.m. Let me go ahead and hop you guys back over to that real quick. Yeah, like I said, they got a disturbance 2 or disturbance 1 here. Let's see here. So formation over the next 2 days or 48 hours is a 10% chance, and through the next week, 7 days, 20% chance. So probability of this thing turning into a tropical system is still fairly low, but I've been seeing increasing activity on the models, and the Florida weather says I can't wait for that El Nino. We're technically already in it, actually. Yeah, I mean latest Nino index is plus 5, or sorry, plus 0.5. If it was plus 5, that'd be record breaking. No, it's plus 0.5. See, models are all over the place right now. They are, especially the NAM 3K. Once again, you never trust the NAM for the hurricanes. Seriously, I mean, not even joking with you. I wasn't sure if it was last year or the year before, or sometime, maybe even the year before that, maybe 2020. Don't remember, but I remember looking at the NAM, and there was a tropical storm, and it showed like pressure of 800 millibars or something, like 880, I think, which would be equivalent to a Cat 5. But like I said, this was years ago. This is a while back. This is not right now. It's FYI. But it's just never trust the NAM. It does not seem to handle the tropics very well. From what I've seen. From what I've definitely seen. Let's see here. For an El Nino, we should see severe weather. Well, yeah, I mean, La Nina, El Nino, we see severe weather in different regions, essentially. But, yeah. I mean, we're kind of in a block right now, still. You know, what's kind of been like the latest fashion, severe weather-wise, has been, you know, all this severe thunderstorm activity in the west. I mean, literally, when I say west, I mean like right off the coast, or right, not off the coast, right off the side of the mountains, the Rockies, that is. I mean, like I said, obviously in these areas, kind of what I'm talking about. Yeah, you guys have been getting pounded by severe weather for the last little bit. I think Minnesota will go enhanced this week, says Grace. What? Minnesota going enhanced? When? So is that going to break anytime soon? I'm not seeing much on it breaking anytime soon, unfortunately. Let's see here. Florida says, I was watching Ryan. He says, Florida's going to get some more wind shear. Depends on the time. Obviously, wind shear during like tropical storms, like I said, tropical systems, I should say, obviously is great because it shreds apart the storms. Like I said, obviously, tropical storms and hurricanes are vertically stacked systems, meaning they have basically they're two kind of two rectangles, and you got the eye in the middle, kind of separating those two rectangles. And if it gets bent over, then or sheared by the wind, it suffocates it. It basically chokes out the storm. So increased wind shear is a good thing for hurricanes. However, in some cases, severe weather, that's not a good thing. Shear is that's what's needed for severe weather to occur. Anyways, getting a little bit off topic there, but still. What's up, Court? Here in Lubbock, we got a lot of rain last week. Let's see here. It must be pretty nice. I remember Kansas. You guys out there in like Kansas, you guys have been getting hit pretty good by a drought. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up the latest drought monitor. Even looks like out towards Texas. Yeah, you guys are in a drought too. Still really bad in Kansas though. Yeah, also Florida, Western Florida, anyways. Kind of towards like Tampa, St. Pete area. Yeah, you guys are kind of in an extreme drought. You can read there. Yeah, Florida's been getting hit pretty good by that drought. I remember when I was in Florida this January, or last January, January this year. I mean, it was dry too. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We're in an exponential drought out there in Kansas. I mean, it does not get hardly any worse than that. Terrible. What's an El Nino? It's basically above average surface temperatures of the equator, from the ocean. It's an above average oceanic surface temperature, essentially. Let's see. Saw graphics. Some Florida counties have 60% chance of tropical conditions. I would not go that far yet. I mean, honestly, I'd say it's possible, obviously. Can't say no. But there's just so much disagreement in the models right now. Let's try FV3. Try lower winds here. Let me fit this. Yeah, what's really crazy is like when we were watching this here, well, I think it was yesterday. It kind of showed it forming in the eastern Florida coast, right off the eastern Florida coast. Now it looks like the verdict is that it's going to start to pick up speed in the Gulf and hit western Florida, then go across the east, and who knows what's going to happen next. But let's see. But we'll figure it out. I mean, look at that. It really kicks up there. See, North Atlantic view. Yeah, we'll have to watch that. Let's see here. I'm the mini meteorologist family because always talking about weather. Yeah, that's kind of how I've always been. Literally my entire life. Done nothing but talk about the weather. See, did I kick my mouse out? I don't know what that was. I think it was my faulty USB drive I have in my computer. Like I tapped it with my foot and it barely. It's terrible. see here. Let's see. I love predicting weather. I do feel Minnesota could get slight in hand. Oh, I already read that. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. What day are you talking about? Anyways. See, grass is dying right now. Reminds me of July and August. Yeah. Depends on where, though. Like I said, especially Kansas. Yeah, I feel bad for you guys. You guys are, like, seriously getting the job. I mean, any rain you guys can get is good. Yeah, like I said, essentially any rain you guys can get will be beneficial to you guys. But yeah, no, honestly, I'm looking at the models on the other screen, not seeing anything significant popping up for the next little bit. I tell you what, though, look at all that thunderstorm activity popping up there and on the models, especially there towards like Kansas. Like I said, you guys are getting, like I said, western Kansas is getting hit. I got a visitor over here. Yeah. I got a here. Come here. Oh. I got me a cat. She wanted to say hi, I guess. I don't know if you guys remember. If some of my early supporters, this cat right here climbed up in the roof while I was streaming. Literally while I was streaming. Climbed up in the roof. Like that was probably one of my most craziest weather experiences. All right, you want down? Anyways, but yeah, no, that was something else. See, 3-inch hail in western Kansas? What? Since when did that happen? Let's see. 1-inch hail. TRG, what are you talking about, dude? Oh. Oh, no. I was looking at South Dakota. Why did I think that was Kansas? Why did I think that was Kansas for the slightest? That was, okay, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. 2-inch hail, I see. Oh, dear God. Oh, man, I can't believe I did that. I am an idiot. Anyways, let's just completely ignore what just happened there. But yeah, no, 2-inch hail. Yeah, 2-inch hail on that one. Let's see, towards Jim, Rexford. Yeah, Rexford's kind of where that's at. I have reports of 3-inch hail. Are you using GR2 for that, I guess? I still can't believe I did that. God, I'm an idiot. Let's see. KUDX. Let's see what's going on out there. Okay, that's not it. Totally didn't just do it again. God, dude, I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind. Oh. Yeah, that looks pretty gnarly. I don't see any reports on it, though. TRG. Where are you getting those reports from? Wow, dude. Yeah, these guys towards Winona, or this one towards Winona, starting to take off. Got a pretty solid outflow boundary on that one too. Oh, Radar Omega. How do you get hail reports, TRG, on Radar Omega? I've never figured that out. Obviously, probably because I haven't looked hard enough, but still. See, what about this guy? Okay, they have a tornado possible 5 minutes ago on this one, though. Okay, that was that same storm that actually produced a tornado. 6:47 p.m. Eastern time. That was a while ago. Was that MPing or was that Spotter Network? Because MPing, people are a little bit suspicious on the NPing sometimes. Let's see here. We're just going to take a look back at Wichita. Yep, we still got some storms popping off there towards Wichita right now. Kind of tracking southbound. Almost stationary, actually. Barely moving. see here. Southeast at 15. Yeah, so they're barely moving. Hardly moving at all. See, look at the Kansas storm. They're doing something very interesting. Let's see, I'll make sure. Oh, shoot. Tornado warning just popped up. Holy cow. Okay, we're going to hop over to my other radar. That's new. Got a nadir warning, y'all. Let's see, for Prowers County, Colorado. Second one. Oh, this is off that same storm. Towards Hartman. Let's see here. Velocity. Is there any better radar out there? I don't think so. I think a radar dead zone, essentially. Got some bit of turbulence, though, on that. This one's not confirmed, though. So you go to data overlay, go to the clock arrow around it. Okay. The power button thing? Maybe? Oh. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Let's see. Oh, I have it on. Oh, I probably have to turn on time last 3 hours. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. 3-inch hail there towards Rexford. 3 reports, too. No way. Wait, that says next rad history. So that might be radar estimated. That might be radar estimated. Could be wrong on that. Wow, 3.2 on that one, too. Anyways, let's see here. Okay, we got a storm in New Mexico we're going to look at real quickly towards how do you pronounce this? Okay, I'm going to let you guys read this town name. Holy cow, that's a dense area. Goodness. Yeah, I have no idea how you would pronounce that. But anyways, now you guys out there, we'll just say Hudson, near Hudson. That big city southwest of Hudson, New Mexico. Towards Logan, you guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So, yeah. Let's see, he must be tired. Yeah, a little bit. Considering I woke up at like 4 this morning, yeah, I'm a little tired. And it's 7 now, so I've been up for quite a while, over 12 hours, so. Hoping this caffeine will keep me up a little bit. Because I want to do some coverage today, y'all. Which, we've already been live well over an hour. Let's see here. Tucumcari. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank y'all. See, Dirt Doll says you're not an idiot. You're just scanning over 48 states. Essentially, yeah. Also running on low fumes too. So, lack of sleep or getting tired and doing all this. Yeah, trust me, I'm gonna go with that excuse. See, you now reply to me. Is there any danger in Southwest Tennessee? Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message, Anthony. I try to answer everybody as I can. I just sometimes I don't see it. But you said over Southwest Tennessee in the next few days. I don't think so. Let me look. Let me double check on that. Yeah, today there's not. Tomorrow there's not. And the day after is not. Now, I will tell you, there is the potential for a few thunderstorms, but they're not supposed to be severe. So we're good. Yeah, really not expecting anything too crazy out there. Let's see here. What's going on towards Denver? I want to check on Denver. Yeah, no, Denver's pretty clear right now from what it looks like. I think this is mostly clutter more than precipitation. I don't think that's any of that. Let's see. South Dakota towards Rapid City. We got a few storms popping off here too. Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts for both of these. So kind of your average, thunderstorm there. Let's see here. He's nearing the E on the fuel tank. Yeah, pretty much. I'm running in low on miles here. Let's see. See, I'm inside the tornado warning, says Patrick. Oh, stay safe, dude. Yeah, we're watching it. Like I said, what's terrible about that tornado warning is the fact that there is literally like not good coverage on it. Like it's kind of in a radar dead zone, essentially. Let's see. We're gonna hop over to this one. Yeah, there's velocity on it. I mean, we got a kind of looks like maybe a bit of rotation there towards Hartman, for what it seems. See, I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska. Do I think there'll be any severe weather? So y'all in Lincoln, Nebraska? Yeah, if you're in Lincoln, you got a risk today, actually. You got a marginal. Which you're in that level. Oop, didn't mean to grab that. You're in that level 1 out of 5. So you do have a chance. Let's see. K-Day, what's up? Hope we're doing good. Glad to have you here. See, CC. Yep, still not on correlation coefficient, so obviously that's good. Did I miss anything bad? Don't know when you left, but nothing extreme other than, like I said, potentially 3-inch hail we saw. Oop, there goes my camera. But yeah, no, we got this tornado warning that's in effect here too, towards. I mean, that's like right on the border between Kansas and Colorado. But anyways, but yeah. Other than that, we got Hartman, Warwick. See, radar indicated threat here in quarter-size hail. Expires in 28 minutes. But anyways, but Patrick, yeah, dude, please be safe out there. Let's see here. Doing good? Glad you're good? Well, thank you for asking. See here, I am in Hartman. It's windy on my camera. It flew away. That's not good at all. Let's see. I remember the Joplin tornado. I was like yesterday, but anything for Joplin. Dude, Joplin. Yeah, you guys got hit pretty good. Joplin, Missouri, in a general thunder threat, so a chance for a few thunderstorms, but not supposed to be severe. So overall, you should be relatively good to go. Yeah, if you're in Joplin, nothing more than a few rumbles of thunder, I think. But severe weather-wise, you're not in the risk. I will mention, wow, tomorrow. You know, I didn't even really look at this here. I didn't really look at tomorrow's outlook, but look at this. Big old slight risk tomorrow. Let's see, we're going to zoom out a bit. Yeah, pretty big slight risk tomorrow across Texas, Kansas, Colorado yet again. Now, tomorrow does have a 2% tornado threat. Damaging winds and hail. So all hazards tomorrow. So we'll be live tomorrow for you guys. Yeah. Let's see here. Where's the tornado warning storm? Let's see. It was back here in eastern Colorado, towards areas near Hartman. Here, we're going to switch you guys over back here. Yeah, towards Hartman, Colorado, which is right here. So here's the state of Colorado. There's Denver. There's Colorado Springs. It's right here. Towards Hartman, north of Holly, east of Bristol, essentially. And like I said, very, very bad radar coverage out there. I mean, terrible. Walking the Woods, or Scott, what's up, dude? Saying it's Scott. I remember. What's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Hello to my favorite Canadian. See, I'm pretty sure Lubbock is included, so I'll be watching tomorrow too. Lubbock? Yeah, I think you are in that. You're in the... Yep, you're in the marginal. You're in the level 1, so I'd still keep an eye on it. Still keep an eye on it. You're in the same risk as you are today than you are tomorrow. But like I said, tomorrow's threat actually does have the chance for tornadoes. Let's see here. Tomorrow's my birthday. Well, happy birthday! Let's see. I got back. I'm about to drive out. Tornado warning. Or I got it back, but I'm about to drive out the tornado warning. Gotcha. Yeah, Patrick, stay safe, dude. Seriously. You know, got a pretty solid, gust front outflow boundary on that storm north of you there, Patrick, towards areas near Goodland, Texas, or sorry, not Goodland, Goodland, Kansas, sorry. Kind of west of it is essentially. You can kind of see right there on that radar view, definitely kicking up there. But that's also in the enhanced risk too. That's where the big risk is for today. See here. Let's see here. But yeah. Holy cow, what's going on down here towards Denver Internationals reported a pretty strong wind gust. 47 mile per hour wind gusts were just reported there. Not too long ago from the airport in Denver. So yeah, it definitely looks like it's pretty gusty out there. Also, we still got this cluster of weird thunderstorm activity popping off in northern Minnesota. Like I said, you're not even in that severe thunderstorm threat, and you already have a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings popping off. And all of these are for $half size hail. And a tornado possible tag on them, too. On that last one, anyways. So, heads up to you guys. North of, let's see here. We're trying to give a... All right, you should know where Red Lake Falls is, maybe, if you live towards Minnesota. Just southeast of that, I'd say 50 miles. Look at that. 50 miles on the dot. There you go. See, new nadir warning. Don't see it. Yeah, we got one so far. It's the same one that's towards Hartman. Unless mine isn't up. Yeah, no, I don't have any information on that right now. I don't see any other ones. See, is the severe weather threat is for wind, not for tornadoes. That's why they're in enhanced risk. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, today's main concern here is obviously damaging winds. Let me hop you guys back over here to that storm prediction interview. Like I said, obviously today you guys are in that 30% significant across western Kansas. So yeah, heads up to you guys. Seriously, like I said, anywhere you see like that black netting, that black web. That's what we call a hatched risk or a significant risk, also known as. That's where, that's where we can get some pretty gnarly, damaging wind gusts there. Yeah, you can really see it zoomed in. But like I said, obviously including like the western kind of central panhandle of Florida in that damaging wind threat, that 30% significant. Also western Kansas, southwestern Nebraska even. I mean, there's that 30% chance and a 15% chance across the yellow. But like I said, anywhere you see that black little dashed line, that's where potentially up to 70, I'd say 80 max damaging wind gusts could be possible. But yeah. Then, of course, we move over to the hail threat. Yeah, hail threat's kind of across the same areas as that a damaging wind probability, but it's not significant, meaning it's only expected to be up to like quarter size. But anyways, but yeah, no, that's kind of what we're seeing here. Just a little update on this tornado warning here. Once again, towards Hartman, Warwick, north of Holly. It's radar indicated. It's not been confirmed yet. Also, quarter size hail is a possibility out of it too. So not only is a tornado possible out of this storm here, but also there's a potential here for a little bit of hail too. Yep, still got that one warning out there. Yeah, TRG, I don't see any more than that one, dude. Don't see any more than that one. Let's see, we got a... Oh, wow, I didn't even know... That one kind of hit... Y'all see that? It's kind of camouflaged itself. In Colorado Springs, look at that. See all these wind markers here? Zoom into it. There's actually a severe thunderstorm warning. I did not even see that. Towards Cimarron Hills, Shirley, Falcon. Let's see, for quarter-size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gust. So heads up to y'all out there, kind of for eastern Colorado Springs, essentially. Storm says, totally not falling asleep right now. Don't blame me, dude. I'd be right there with you. But obviously I kind of can't, because, I mean, for obvious reasons. Obviously. let's see here. Julie says, is there any debris? No. Like I said, this has not been confirmed yet. Still hasn't been confirmed yet by personnel or anybody. But we'll need to keep an eye on it. Still should watch it, because like I said, obviously, you know, whenever it comes to the storm here, like I said, this is the one that went through Hartman and stuff. But this one also dropped a tornado in Lamar. See here. Yeah, thank you, Core. I think he was just trolling. We get a lot of trolls on the channel here a lot often. But anyways, so you got that one warning there, quarter size. Yeah, most of these so far have been quarter size, and that's about it. So far, nothing significant really popped up, other than that 3-inch hail though. I will consider that significant, and that tornado. So yeah, a little bit. Let's see here. Latest SPC outlook here, or latest SPC guidance from Relaying Reports. 4 tornado reports. So, but remember, this is unfiltered, meaning that it's for the same location essentially. 4 tornado reports, 6 damaging wind reports, and 19 hail reports. So, density-wise, hail definitely takes the cake so far. See, but yeah. I mean, like I said, we've even had some up there in Minnesota. Like, once again, like Minnesota, where I'm talking about, in the northern stretch of Minnesota, like right in here where this little cluster of severe thunderstorm warnings is popping off. Like I said, there's been reports of over quarter-size hail, actually 1.25-inch hail, which is equivalent to half dollar size. They're in the general thunder. They're not even in a severe weather risk. That doesn't start for another at least 30 miles or so. So it's like, it really goes to show you, once again, do not take the SPC 100% literally, okay? Seriously. Not take it seriously, like I said, but just don't take it to be exact, because, severe weather can happen in and outside of the outlook area. So, the whole reason for the outlook in general is just to show you where the highest chance of severe weather is in a general location is expected. It's never approximate, and I want you to know that. Never is, and it likely will never be perfect. So, just letting you know there. Oh, wow, got some more storms popping off here in New Mexico, directly due east of Albuquerque. Easily 100 miles, I'd say. I bet you about 90 to 100 miles. Yeah, well more than 100. I thought so. 130 miles, kind of east of Albuquerque. Anyways, let's see. Wichita here. Got that one storm. 46 minutes to go. Let's see. Is this guy tracking? It was like barely even moving at all. This thing's like stationary. This thing's hardly moving. Towards Pumpkin Center. It's tracking out of Pumpkin Center, though. It looks like it might be fading out, though. Yeah, it definitely looks like it might be dying here, because when it comes to it, look at this. See how we got a bit of purple in there? Now it's kind of just orange. So obviously the orange is showing kind of moderate precipitation there. Yeah, there you go. You can really see here how it has a bunch of that purple and pink. That's telling us that there's some large drops of rain and possibly even some hail in that storm there. But like I said, the latest radar scans coming through kind of shows that depleting a bit. So yeah, don't really see too much on that one. Let's see, east of El Dorado, got a few storms popping off there too. Yeah, across the warned area, these guys have not gone above, or they have not gone significant severe yet. So I hope they don't. Let's see here. Watch, okay, let's see. Eastern Kansas, watch unlikely. Okay, the I'm just reading something from the Storm Prediction Center, you guys. So there's actually what we call a mesoscale discussion. A lot of you guys who've stuck around here for a while know what a mesoscale discussion is. If you don't know what it is, it's a talk amongst the Storm Prediction Center, which is the government agency for thunderstorm forecasting. And they issued this discussion saying they're thinking about issuing a watch, but like I said, they put a 20% chance probability of a watch being issued. So fairly low probability of this being issued in general. But yeah, they did include that little bean there towards kind of south central Kansas, moving into kind of northeastern and east central portions of Kansas there, but marginally severe hail, gusty winds possible. Yeah, once again, 20% chance. It's quite unlikely they're going to issue a watch out of that there, but anyways. That is that. Let's see. Rapid City got a few storms there too. Quarter size, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. 1.25 up there. And it's really kind of ironic how the fact that we have Minnesota not expecting to get any severe weather in this general area, yet we have the enhanced risk. And this area in Minnesota is getting worse than the enhanced risk so far. So it's like, what? Makes no sense. Anyways, let's see here. But anyways, let's see here. Rex says, "Hi y'all, what's up? Hope you're doing good." See, anyone remember those 2 high risks? Yep, I do. Shoot, that was a couple months ago, huh? Does Alabama get hurricanes? Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can get hurricanes. Yeah, obviously, down there towards the coastline they can. Obviously, Florida is like one of the most prone states to hurricanes because they got the Gulf of Mexico some can steer into. They got the Atlantic some can steer into. They got a lot of surface area of beaches. But, yeah, I mean, even then, if it doesn't directly hit the little area here, of landfall there. I mean, a hurricane strength can definitely continue up in Alabama. Yeah, absolutely. So you got hail to my southeast of Storm Dakota. Gotcha. Where are you at? What state? So we still got that tornado warning. 12 minutes ago, radar indicated. Let's see here. Duck says, finally able to make it to stream. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Glad the sun went down there. I don't have to deal with that stupid shining on the side of my face. Dude, that's terrible. I hate that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a window right here. Certain time of the day, I get that glare right in the side of my face here. And sun's gone down far enough to where now it's finally not a problem. Anyways, let's see here. I live in Southeast Colorado Springs. See Maria, gotcha. Let's see. Scott says howdy. What's up, Scott? Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to see you on your other account. Anyways, let's see. I'm gonna take a look towards me real quickly. Let's see Louisville area. Got a few pop-up thunder showers out there, but towards my location here in Louisville. I got my weather station down there. I don't know if y'all see that. I don't know if you've noticed that. That weather station, that's my my current location's weather. I have that weather station outside. It's upper 70s right now, so pretty nice. I wouldn't want it any warmer than upper 70s. All right, let's see here. Anything else? Yeah, I mean, most of these storms have been sub significant from what it looks like, and usually around time of initiation, once these storms pop off, usually that's the most violent time, and for some reason, not really. So, anyways, Storm Dakota. Okay, gotcha. Some people saying Alabama tornado season is now done. We'll see. Yeah, rotation's dead. Yeah, essentially. 12-inch hail. What? Yeah, now I know you're fibbing. Biggest hail ever recorded was 8 inches in diameter, which is bowling ball size. That's crazy to think about. I think it was in the Dakotas. I always say this. I feel like I repeat myself a lot on these streams. But yeah, no, it was in the Dakotas, I believe. I think it might have been South Dakota. Could be wrong. Let's see here. Scott says next stream I can donate to help you out. Scott, don't worry about it, dude. Like I said, it's not all about donations. Unlike some other people. I'm not mentioning names, but, you know, honestly, donations at this point is just a bonus. Because, honestly, the majority of it, I just love hanging out with you guys and talk about weather, what's going on, and stuff like that. I mean, I love forecasting it, love tracking it, love hanging out with y'all. But anyways, so you were showing something in Kentucky, and I thought it was hail. What? Yeah, I was showing my radar, my radar out there. Let's see. Are you talking about these? No, these are these are mesonets, dude. These are or weather stations. A mesonet is basically a fancy, professional, scientific grade weather station. Anyways. See, hail is scary. It scares the heck out of me. I don't like hail, especially the noise of it. Oh, yeah. No, you know it's bad if you have a tin roof. If you grow up in the countryside, I don't know. I don't think many city areas have tin roofs. If I'm not, I could very well be wrong on that. But I never had one. But my grandfather had one, and I tell you what, hail on a tin roof is loud, dude. Rain is loud on a tin roof. Holy cow, dude. Hail sounds like there's gunshots going off. Like, even quarter-size hail, it sounds like there's gunshots literally going off here. It's crazy. Really crazy. Anyways, let's see here. Let's see here. And it says, hey, it's Lillian. How we look this week. Wait, and then where are you at, dude? I forgot. If I remember the old profile picture and the name itself doesn't do it. Usually it's the profile pictures that I can, you know. Like I said, it's usually what? It's you, bro. What was that? Dude, I hit like rapid fire there for a second. I don't think I ever talked that fast. Holy cow! Once again, Andrew, thank you though for the 2. Dear God, dude. Man. See, you're a genuine, honest person, says Rex. Well, thank you for that. I try to be. Definitely try to be. Wausau. Okay, that's right. I was debating between Wausau and Wilmington. But anyways, yeah, towards Wausau, you're good to go. There's nothing severe expected out there between today. Tomorrow, same thing. Yeah. Now tomorrow, there's a chance for maybe a few thunderstorms, but they're not expected to be severe, essentially. So we're looking okay. Yeah, nothing of concern really. Let's see here. Anything else new? Yeah, let me actually show you real quickly what I'm talking about. So today, obviously, was all Wisconsin. You're in the white, which is no thunderstorm threat. Tomorrow, thunderstorm threat. Following day after, another thunderstorm threat. So keep on it. Let's see here. Duck says, I remember when I was camping, got penny to quarter-size hail. That's always fun while you're camping, getting hail. Oh, yeah. So I thought this was going to be a line. That's what some of the models were saying. It's kind of discrete. I don't know. It's kind of multi-clustered, kind of... You know, like I said, obviously, with that being said, you know, with that being said, though, you know, that's what prompted the big damaging wind threat there. TRG is the linear fashion of storm structure. Obviously, you know that, you know, linear squall lines, essentially, they have the biggest damaging wind threat because that's just the way they are. That's just the way they physically work. that is very likely why we are not seeing any significant severe warnings popping off. I mean, like I said, we've been live here for, nearly 2 hours now, and it's still just sub-severe stuff. I mean, like I said, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's the way it's been. We've had a few, blue moon events where we've had, like, a couple of strong, severe thunderstorms there. Anyways. See, still once in line. Shows 9 o'clock. I don't think I'm going to be here at 9 o'clock, but anyways. Let's see here. Judy, what's up? Hope you're doing good, Judy. Glad to have you here. Saying, reply to metal roofs. Back in 75, visit Royal Mud Hut Church. Rain started. We had to wait it out. Couldn't hear a thing. Oh, yeah. Judy, I know what you mean. Obviously, I mean, I wasn't alive back then. But I could relate to the fact of the tin roof, because like I said, my grandfather had one, and we heard some hail and rain. Dude, it sounds like machine gun fire. It's crazy, really crazy. You can't hear a thing. Let's see here. I'm gonna go storm chase. See, it says Storm Dakota. All right, stay safe, dude. Thanks for joining. Has there ever been an ice tornado? I don't think so, because the thermodynamics probably would not support that, because you need a lot of warm inflow at the surface, and having ice at the surface would be cold inflow. Therefore, probably not. Let's see here. Fire tornadoes, yes, obviously, yeah, those have existed. They're pretty common out west, actually, or forest fires, and yeah. See, nadir warning's gone, yeah. So we have a tin roof. You can't hear yourself when it hail. Oh, TRG, that's going to be lovely for when you're streaming. Dude, you can just imagine that. Goodness. Anyways. Let's see here. Maria says, I really don't want hail because my brother, my mom, still at work. Hopefully this southeastern Colorado Springs does not get hail. I've had bad experiences with hail and my cars are smashed. Yeah, not good. Colorado, from what I've learned over the years, is that it's pretty well known for hail. In some events, if you ever have like a severe weather event, most of the times there is. But yeah, this one right here towards Colorado Springs, it's not even severe warned. So if you're gonna see any hail, it's not gonna be anything damaging. At least as of now. But, yeah, depending on where you're at there towards Colorado Springs, you're between the general thunder and the marginal, which means thunderstorm threat or low-end severe weather threat. So, see, if I'm a risk, I'd chase and stream. Yeah, I got you. Even marginal risk, I'd chase. I usually don't chase unless it's like an enhanced or moderate or obviously high. But I've never been in a high risk personally. I don't even recall really being in a moderate either. I know I have, but I don't remember it really. Enhanced, I remember those a lot. I've been in a lot of enhanced risk. But yeah. See, I see the line, Western Nebraska. What? Is she doing it? Oh, maybe. Kind of looks like some moderate precipitation. Doesn't look like anything crazy, though. Andrew sleeps through high risk. With my current sleep schedule, yeah. Yep. Where the heck? Oh. I was looking for my phone, and I was reading comments off of it. See, lightning detected approximately 4 to 6 miles. That was my weather station. So the one that you guys are reading all that data from, or I don't even know if you guys even noticed it. What the heck? Hold on, let me pull up my location here. General location. I'll be able to see where it's at, but that's faulty. There's a few thunderstorm or a few thunder showers nearby, but it must have got like the sun or something. I don't know. See, I lose my phone too much. Yeah, honestly relatable. Same here. It's always all over the place. See, Amarillo, pretty clear out there. Let's see here. Quarter size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Yeah, most of these are just sub crazy. Sub significant. I've only been enhanced as far as where they got you. Yeah, there's not really been too many times where Florida's gotten moderate or high risks. I don't even know if Florida's ever gotten a high risk, have they? Don't think so. I wouldn't think so. Moderate, I'd say it's pushing it. I've seen enhanced risks in Florida a couple times. Not too common either, but, you know, could be wrong on that. I don't know if there's ever been any high risks in Florida. Let's see here. Sun equals thunder. I guess so. I guess. Have ever been to Asheville, North Carolina, or Tennessee? I've been to Tennessee. I've been to North Carolina. I don't know if I've been to Asheville, though. Let's see, where was that at? I've been on 95 going through North Carolina. Yeah. I don't think so. Because I've always went to the beach here. Years and years ago, I used to go to the beach at Hilton Head Island. And I lived in Virginia at the time, so I always crossed through North Carolina. And then going to Florida, I always when I cross through Tennessee. I've been to Gatlinburg. I've been to a lot of places in Tennessee. Anyways. Well, let's see here. I'm going to hop over to this warning. But I think we're going to call it a stream here in a minute, y'all. Kind of quiet right now, honestly. Not as crazy as I was expecting. Once again, I wasn't even expecting to go do coverage today. So let's see here. If I can get the little warning box. See, quarter size hail on that one. This must be this guy then. Quarter size hail reported. Okay. So quarters. Whoa, what's going on here? Reported blowing dust behind outflow boundary, moving northward. These are pockets of dust, reducing visibility down to a quarter mile. This is confirmed fields with bare dirt. Wow. Have you ever been to Orlando? I indeed have. That's actually where my girlfriend lives, and I've stayed with her. Yep. Been to Orlando, been to Tampa. Haven't been to Miami. Been to Daytona. Let's see here. Yeah, that's about it. About main areas. But anyways. Alrighty. Well, guys, I tell you what. I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Once again, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new to the channel. Like I said, we'll keep you guys updated on the tropics here, obviously. Like I said, over the next few days, and we'll talk about it. Right now, like I said, 20% chance of formation overall for the next 7 days. So it's still fairly low, but tomorrow I do plan on going live for the slight risk. I tell you what, the only way I'm going to go live tomorrow is if this is a 5% tornado threat, or if there's any significant damaging winds or hail threats tomorrow. That's the only reason I'm going to go live. If somehow it stays the way it is and there's no significant or 5% tornado threat, I'm going to essentially just make a video tomorrow. Okay, so that's only if that's the case. But anyways, let's see here. Juice says, I'm happy I caught you live today. YouTube isn't even showing you live for me, and I thought I was signed up for notifications. Yeah, YouTube's done that to a lot of people. I don't know why. It's not very cool. But thank you for joining. Thank you for joining there, Judy. Greatly appreciate it. Glad to see you again. Hope you're doing all right. Let's see here. Be safe, says Maria. You too. Thank you for joining. Florida weather says bye. I'm a new sub. Well, thank you once again. Enjoy the rest of your day. You as well. And all right. See, bye. Go to sleep. I'm probably gonna go to sleep in a couple hours. I'm gonna try to push it so maybe I can fix the sleep schedule a little bit. It's gotten better. It's gotten better. I'll tell you that. All right, you guys. Well, once again, we love you. Please stay safe out there. Like I said, stream's going to head off here in 2 minutes. So if you guys have anything you want to see or anything you want to say to your friends and family, go ahead and say that now. And that way you guys can go ahead and say goodbye to each other. But once again, everybody, thank y'all so much. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Y'all stay safe out there. Once again, heads up in the tropics. Got to keep an eye on it. Interest in Florida. Keep an eye on it. Like I said, obviously, west and east coast of Florida should monitor the progression of this potential tropical system. So we'll need to keep an eye on it. All right, you guys. Once again, we'll catch you guys here tomorrow at some point, whether it be in a video or a live stream. All right. Well, y'all take care, and we'll catch you guys later on. Peace out, my friends. See you then.